Ladies and gents, it's the badass here. Hey, let me say this first. Yesterday, yesterday was like one of the best days I had in a long time, but at the same time, it actually just turned worse only when I got home. But long story short, I'm gonna make it short and to the point, quick as I can, right? All right, of course I did like a review. Well, I did a mention on the Armaspec the SRS, the stealth recoil spring for Armaspec. All right, and I hadn't got around to actually taking it to the range and like actually doing like a full review on it. And one of the guys actually commented on the video like, where's the update? And I replied like, I'm actually going to the range tomorrow, and I said that Wednesday, so that'll make the range day yesterday. Okay, cool. I made a video on the way to the range. I talked about my 7.5-inch AR that I actually posted a while back and the changes that I made to it. And I'm still going to show you the changes I made to it. But I made a video on the way to the range. Once I got to the range, the new indoor range is called Two Gun Tactical. I took pictures of the building. When I went inside, I actually had a conversation with the guys that worked there. And I mean, these cool, down-to-earth, humble people that were nice. And they had a video on this big flat screen TV, if that was your first time being there, about rules and regulations and all that good stuff. I had all that recorded. I actually went into the range, and man, oh man, it was a lot of good footage. And I shot my 10.5-inch badass pistol. I shot my 7.5 AR pistol that I made the changes to, and everything was awesome. And there was this guy in the lane next to me. It was actually two guys. One of them was very experienced, and he was actually showing, I don't know if it was like his best friend or younger brother or whatever, but he was actually showing this other guy. He was a first-time shooter, so the experienced guy was showing the guy that was with him, pretty much like, the ups and downs and, the proper way to hold and just running them through the whole gun situation, right? And I had both of my AR pistols there, and I was firing off some rounds, and I just happened to see him looking at them, like out of my peripherals or whatever. And he told me, he was like, man, I love those AR pistols you got, man. You like, do you mind if I shoot? Do you mind if I shoot it? You know what I'm saying? And of course, me being a guy that I am, I'm a gun nut. I love guns. Okay, obviously he loves guns. He's here, doing this shooting for the first time. So of course, my answer was like, hell yeah, you can shoot them. You know what I'm saying? It was like an honor to me, you know what I'm saying, to let you shoot your first AR. Oh man, I was flattered. So cool, I let them shoot, and I actually recorded that, and I still have that video. And also, I'm gonna put both of these videos in while I was there when I shot my 7.5 AR pistol. Man, the range officer walked in and kind of tapped me on my shoulder like, man, what the hell was that you just shot? And I'm thinking I'm being compliant or whatever, and I was, but the thing about it is that 7.5-inch barrel, and it has Troy Claymore. It's actually what you call it, a blast diverter, but they actually got it listed on the packaging as a muzzle brake. And I, went into depth about trying to find out why they call it a muzzle brake, because it don't have any slots or anything like that. It's like I said, it's pretty much a flash can, but they claim it reduces muzzle flip and reduces recoil like a muzzle brake, so that's why they call it a muzzle brake. But actually, it's just a blast diverter, just like the cat flash can, anything else. And it throws out these monstrous fireballs, right? So when I shot it at the 7.5, the guy walked in like, man, like what the hell was that you just shot? And then the crazy part is, where the range is kind of like a dwelling area between the lobby. When you walk out of the lobby, you actually walk in one door. It's like a dwelling area. You have to walk into another door to actually get to the range. Okay, so, and he was pretty much telling me like, man, every time you shoot it, the people in the lobby flinch every time you shoot it. I'm like, man, wow. But it wasn't no complaint. He just wanted to know like, man, what was that? It sound like monstrous or whatever. And I didn't get the whole recording because when he actually walked in, I wasn't actually recording at the time, but I caught like the last end of the conversation. He was like, yeah, man, it's like really loud, and they shoot these big, huge fireballs or whatever. So with the guy that was next to me that was actually doing the new training or whatever, I let him shoot my AR, and I got that recorded, and I got the other part recorded by they were telling me how loud the AR was or whatever. But back to what I was saying at the beginning of the video. All the footage that I recorded from yesterday, I was editing the videos last night, and I ended up losing pretty much 85% of the recording that I had. I mean, it really, oh man, it's kind of like blew my mind, man. I was really upset. I was so mad because, like I said, I had all of it, man, from the drive to the range, the pictures of the range, the conversation with the guys at the range, counter. I had everything. It was gonna be a, man, it was gonna be a damn good video. The videos, I think it was like 13 minutes long, and that was after taking this out, making it kind of short, because you know, you don't want a long stretched out video. You want to get to the point, right? But I ended up losing all of that, and pretty much I'm just, you know, I'm doing what I can, right? So I like, well, you know, I still owe the people something, right? So I'm just gonna tell them the outcome of everything and just make a video. And like I say, the footage I lost, guys, I mean, I apologize, but you know, it's gone. I lost it trying to edit it, and it just, it's crazy. But the Armaspec SRS step recoil spring, and like I said, it come in different weights. I actually have the H2, and it's a 4.7 ounce or 4.9. It's 4 point something up in the area, right? But it's the H2 buffer, and I got it from, I ordered it from Optics Planet, right? It performed flawlessly. That 223-556 round, it don't have a lot of recoil anyway, but with the step recoil spring, the recoil that it does have, it cut it down at least by 70-75%, if you ask me. In my opinion, it did. And I actually shot it in my 10.5 badass pistol. That's the one that I actually have the step recoil spring in. And what I did, I wanted to see how it would perform with my 7.5. So instead of putting the step recoil spring out and pulling the buffer and buffer spring out of my 7.5 and just swapping out, what I did, I just kept everything in the lures, and I just swapped the lures. I took the lure off the 10.5 and put it on the 7.5. And out of both of these platforms, the 7.5 and the 10.5, both ran flawlessly. It reduced the recoil in both of them. It cycled like it was supposed to. It cycled quickly than normally, and then at the same time it locked open on the last round. So I mean, it performed flawlessly. So if anyone watched the video and, you know, and heard me when I said I had the H2 versus the 3 ounce or the 3.5 ounce, and you know, I had a really heavy buffer weight compared to the stock 3 ounce buffer that usually ARs come with. And I know some people might be like, I wonder that is it gonna actually feed like it's supposed to and just do all the function. Like I say, it performed flawlessly. It did. And like I said, I'm happy with the results. And like I say, you guys got to pick one up. I mean, it's perfect. And you know, I hope I didn't talk too much, but I'm gonna roll these videos in, and I hope you guys enjoy. And like I said, I apologize one more time for losing the content. I mean, it was going to be a damn good video. And if it's some way, I'm still searching my iPad and my phone and trying to see, can I kind of like pull up the deleted scenes. I think I can't, because I tried everything I could, but I'm going to keep working at it. And if not, like I said, I apologize. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's the Outlaw.
I had no idea y'all can tell the difference between.
Is that? Oh yeah.
It's loud?
Yeah. Big old fireball. Big old fireball too.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot this one first. I haven't shot this one yet. There we go. Yeah, just in. Okay.
There you go.
Now let me see. Is the safety on? All right. So it's on fire. All right. So aim. When you're ready, pull the trigger. Pull it into you.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So one more?
Something like that. I don't know.
That's it.
Hey, I'm gonna show you the change that I made in the 7.5-inch AR pistol that I did the video on a while back, and it wasn't a whole lot of changes I did, but the changes that I do, the change that I did, I mean, I went from liking this pistol to actually really loving it, right? So instead of the pistol buffer tool that I once had on it, I actually put the SBA 3 from SB Tactical on it. The adjustable pistol brace. Interesting thing about this is it's gonna focus. Alright, cool. Instead of having the SB Tactical logo on the back, it actually has the Palmetto State logo on the back of it. I like how they did that. And I added this Truck Claymore flash diverter, blast diverter on it. I don't know if you can see that, but that text right there actually says front towards enemy. I think I like that. Like I said, it's pretty much a flash can, even though they labeled it as a muzzle brake. It's pretty cool option, you know. Divert the blast away from the shooter, and it blow like crazy fireballs, like I mentioned in the video. But them bust, flip up sights, flash can, SIG brace. So those were the changes I made to it. I wasn't gonna put a red dot on it or anything, but after talking to one of my buddies, he kind of made me feel guilty, like, man, look, put a red dot on the thing, you need one. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a car gun, right? So I'm like, you know, in a situation, you know, forbid it, but in a situation where something jump off, I mean, you grab it and just shooting, you know, as far as like lining a red dot. I mean, you know, it's kind of like just up and shoot, right? It's kind of like point and shoot. So I'm like, what's the purpose of a red dot? But after being at the range this day, I'm like, you know, it could use a red dot, so I'm gonna put a red dot on it. You know what I'm saying, eventually. I don't know which one I'm gonna go with, but yeah, I'm gonna put one on it eventually. And that's pretty much all the changes I made to my 7.5, and like I said, I hope you guys like it, and see you in a minute. And always, if you like the content and you stumble across this channel for any reason, and you're a gun nut and you just happen to stumble across it, like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate it. Later.